Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Societal Narcissism. No contribution with this video. So, continue with the slags.
My husband got a text from my son today and asked him if there was something seriously wrong with me.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes based on that haircut, those sunglasses, and the bedazzled steering wheel. It's another one I'm noticing. The bedazzled steering wheels seem to be the faith and family sign of the car.
I'm constantly saying bullshit and lies. If anyone knows me, and for those of you who don't, if you watch my videos, you can pretty much get a sense that I am completely transparent and that I don't lie.
That's my mother's line. I don't lie. I don't lie. As she lied about everything. I don't lie. Okay. Sure.
I take accountability, I own my shit, and I just keep moving.
Oh, that's what you're doing here. You're taking accountability and owning your shit. Is that what this is? Okay.
Now this is twofold.
Oh, and she's wearing medical scrubs again. What a shock.
It's twofold because my statement is always, don't tell me what people said about me. Tell me why they were comfortable enough to say them to you.
Oh, don't worry about, I don't want to hear about, me. I want to know why they told you in the first place. I've heard that line before. It's usually a cop-out. It's a cop-out so you don't have to address what's actually being said. Maybe he's going to his father because he knows you're just such a controlling borderline. And he's trying to get answers of what we're seeing here, because she thinks she's presenting herself as a good mother here, as a strong woman. That's what she thinks. Who should he go to if he wants answers about you? Who would be better to go to than your husband, his father? So he's not allowed to because it's his father. That's how little she thinks of her husband. That's how little authority she thinks her husband has in the house, or how little standing he has in the house, that she would question why their son would talk to her, his own father, about his mother. It's not some stranger on the street you're talking about. It's the father. No control issues there, right?
So my first issue is with my husband, who has never stopped having contact with my son. Fine, perfect. I'm not going to put any kind of ultimatum.
Who went no contact with who? Your son went no contact with you. Right? So you wanted your husband to just fall in line and automatically have your back. It sounds like a reasonable request, except unless you're an abusive borderline to everybody, unless the father has a real issue and just doesn't have the backbone to do what your son did and leave.
On my husband and tell him that he needs to stop having a relationship with my son, even though my son hates me. Fine.
So the son went no contact, and now she's putting her own, well, if he's not going to talk to me, you can't have a relationship with him either. That's not how it works. See, we're the bridge burners. We get to burn the bridges. Now, if the husband wants to make that decision on his own, he's an adult. What abuse is he? That's a nose ring. That's a nose ring. It looks like I thought that was a booger hanging here. And no, that's just the nose ring. Great camera angle to choose, right up your nose.
That's fine. What I do expect is for him to respect me.
Oh, look at her name. Chandra Mora, Queen G. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Queen. A queen without a king, huh? A queen without a king. You want to be a queen, but you don't want your husband to be a king. We can see what the issue is, Queenie.
In his responses and not allow my son to say such hurtful things.
Not allow him. Not allow him. You're not allowed to say that. Oh, you can't say that to the queen, can you?
And put him in his place. That never happens.
Put him in his place. Put him in his place. Not surprising from Queen G here. Put him in his place. Why? Because he has obvious issues with you, and we can see in the first minute and 25 why he has issues with you, and he's absolutely right to have them.
The second thing that my issue is that my son is still paying attention to what I say, what I do, what I say when I'm on my lives. Listen, a lot of people...
Because you're probably spouting out nonsense lies about him. Oh, she don't lie, though. She don't lie. Can't be that everything out of your mouth is a lie.
Disagree with me that I'm on TikTok and that I've made this account and that I speak about the estrangement with my son. When you first become estranged from your child, all you do is question everything that you've done. You feel less...
Oh, she's questioned herself. She can't even hear criticism about herself from her husband. But she went and she questioned herself when her son went no contact. Sure she did.
Then as a parent, you continuously ruminate over what kind of mistakes you made.
Who's ruminating? You're the one who created the TikTok account, not him. The only one ruminating here is you.
To cause the estrangement, you want to do anything that you possibly can to reconcile. I was there for a very long time. Getting on this app has given me power to let go. It has given me a sense of peace. It has given me...
Oh, you look very peaceful as you touch your hair when you said that. It's given you no peace. It's given you nothing. It's given you the opportunity to make your royal proclamations from your car throne as you bash your son repeatedly. And then wonder why your son... See, you go on TikTok and bash your son publicly. Your son goes and asks your father privately if there's some kind of mental condition with you. And that's the problem.
The ability to love myself again and deserve that...
Oh, she hates herself. She hates herself.
I need to heal and that I am able to move on and not have that guilt.
Oh, she has a ton of guilt. It might not be guilt, but she knows where the blame lies, and she knows it lies at her feet.
That's what I have taken from this. That is my purpose for being on here. I've made beautiful friendships with mothers who are in the same position.
Other abusers. Let one of them disagree with you. We'll see how close that friendship stays.
And I don't regret this account, not even a little bit at all.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't, because it gives you the supply you so desperately need. It gives you, as you said, power. But the second that publicly you're out there bashing your son asked your husband privately, what is wrong with her? Is there some kind of mental condition? And this is what you come back on publicly and start spouting it out. Okay, right. You're not the problem. You're not a monster, I'm sure. You're not an absolute control freak, Queen G.
Of course my son is going to stick up for his wife, and why wouldn't he? I would never expect any less.
Oh, you see, it's the wife. It's the wife. I see. The son was supposed to be at her every beck and call for the rest of his life.
My issue.
And she's jealous that my son, of course, has his wife's back, as he should. So therefore, my husband should have my back. And she's realizing that her son has a better marriage than she does.
Issue is that he can't take accountability for his role in it. That's my problem.
What's his role? His role in what? Is the kid going no contact? Sounds like it's all on you if if he's never been out of contact with his dad. What's his accountability? Not having your back? Not cutting him off? What is his accountability exactly?
When we as parents take accountability for the things that we've done and the part that we played in the estrangement, it's very difficult when you have a child who...
So the wife is to blame, the son is to blame, the husband is to blame. Where's your accountability? Queen G, who never lies. Where's your accountability?
Who thinks that they are perfect and that they have done nothing wrong, that the way they've hurt us is okay, that we've deserved it, and that they do not need to apologize for the hurt and pain that they've caused.
Oh, she's out looking for apologies. Never apologize. You never apologize, even if you're wrong, because it'll be used against you forever. It'll be used to invalidate any issue you have with them in the future. Be thrown up right in your face. Never apologize.
It's very, very difficult. It's difficult to not know the why we are estranged.
Oh, she has no idea. She has no idea why she's estranged. Yet she has a problem with her husband. She has a problem with the son. She clearly has a problem with the son's wife. But she has no idea. None. This just happened with no explanation whatsoever. Well, you didn't even want to hear what the son had to say to the father. You were more upset that he went to the father in the first place. Obviously, he thinks you have some kind of mental disorder, which you clearly do, in my opinion. In one ear and out the other. Can you have any ability to connect dots? Of course not.
I'm not really 100% sure why we've become estranged so many times.
We are. Anybody who watches this legitimately can see why you're estranged, why he wants nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with you. You don't see it. We all see it because you have been allowed to get away with this borderline queen behavior your entire life. You have a job, obviously, in the medical field where you have power over people. You only put yourself in power positions, and you don't like your power being taken away from you.
I don't really think that my son has really loved me or cared whether I was in his life since my grandson's been born, and he just turned 5.
Yeah. Yep. So, again, this is like my mother, jealous of her own grandchild. Jealous of her own grandchild. Typical borderline. Because when his son was born, he realized what an actual parental bond is. And he looked at his son and thought about you and the way you treated him and thought, like, I could never do this. I could never do what was done to me. Why did I put up with it? That's why. That's why once so many of us have children and we see our children and then we're reminded of our own childhood and things were done. We're like, how did they do that to us? How did they do that to their own child? She don't get it because she never loved this kid. Never.
I think that I wanted that so badly that I did whatever I could to maintain the relationship. I apologized
Yeah, you wanted access to that grandchild for your own supply, and he wasn't going to let you anywhere near him. He wasn't going to let you anywhere near him because he knows what you were going to do. He knows how you act. He knows how you carry yourself and how you behave, and he wasn't going to expose his child to any of this.
At times when I knew they were upset and I had no idea what I was apologizing for,
you were what were you apologizing? When did you ever apologize? You just apologized for no reason. Yet you get mad at your husband for talking to his own son. Right. That's believable. Remember, guys, she never lies. She never lies.
I walked on eggshells. I made sure that I
walked on eggshells. Okay.
I abided by every boundary and crossed my T's and dotted my I's.
Lie.
And I've just had enough. I've just absolutely had enough.
So you were doing everything right, respecting boundaries, all that, and then he still just one day just cut you off for no reason whatsoever. See, the problem is she decides what the boundaries are. Doesn't matter what boundaries the son tries to put up. She gets to decide what's legitimate and what's not.
So, listen, if your child is continuing to monitor what you're doing on TikTok and they choose not to have a relationship with you for your truth, then that's on them, or you can stop putting your business out on TikTok. It's up to you.
Yeah, stop putting your business out on TikTok. Because your son isn't attacking you online. He isn't going into your comment section. You just think he's watching your channel. So what? Oh, you just don't want him to see the lies you're spouting off. I thought these parents, all they wanted to reconcile. I thought they want their children to see the hurt they're causing and the pain they're causing. No. You just don't want them to see your lies. And she must be telling some whoppers. She must be telling some insane, over-the-top lies. That the son is like, does she have a mental problem? Which he already probably knows she does. And how did the husband, she doesn't say how the husband broached the subject with her. Did the husband confront her? Like, listen, this is on you and she can't handle it. And like, oh, why is he talking to you in the first place? That's probably what went down.
But for me, it's cathartic. It's my way of resonating with other people and hearing that I'm not alone. So I'm just having a day where I'm in my feels, and maybe you can relate.
Because this is the only time you're ever in your feels, right? We can tell this woman is very emotionally stable and never in her feels. I'm sure that's nothing the opioid supplier, wherever hospital or office you work at, won't be able to help you out with. Ridiculous woman. I never lie. Okay. And she'll say that with a straight face and then get upset that the husband still has contact with the son. Because why? She's jealous of the son's marriage. She's jealous of the grandchild. She hates that grandchild because the grandchild is what's woke the son up to her treatment. Like how over the top, how bad it is. The thought of doing whatever this woman had done to him doing it to his own child, was so abhorrent to him. He realized that this is a monster that cannot be dealt with ever again. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions in the comment section below. If you want to get anything on the channel, if you want to support it, if you want to support a video for someone else, you know what to do with all the links and the email address in the description box. Also like, share, hype the channel, click the subscription bell to be notified of my uploads, and click all my social media links. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.